I want to welcome all the people out there that's listening, and people that's on the phone lines right now, people out there that want to ask this young lady, my queen guest question. So I'm going to put it like this, because I got a ton of lines, and some of them are open. Some of them have people actually lined up since, we kind of let this be known. Like, people were, ready. People are in the chat rooms. I appreciate it. If you do want to ask Toya a question, the people that's on the line right now, you can press the number 1 button. That will be able to get you in to be able to, so I'll know that you'll be ready to ask a question. But all the people out there that's listening via downloads or online, you can definitely call the number, which is 845-277-9369. And before we take any calls, as soon as I said that, they were ready. They're super ready. I got a few questions I want to ask the young lady, and she is brought to you by. Make sure you go ahead and go onto the website at LatoyaWard.com. You can follow her on Instagram at Latoya Ward. You can also hit up Latoya Ward Fit, Toy Vision Entertainment, Toy Vision ENT, and you can also go to cameo.com/Latoya Ward. And I want to welcome a Happy New Year to the queen of it all. Toy's in the building once again. Welcome home, girl. Happy New Year.
What's good? Happy New Year. How are you?
I'm good. I'm here. It's 2021. We threw out the trash. That was 2020. And we're ready to push on and do what we got to do going forward. How about you? How's everything?
Everything is actually fabulous. I have no complaints whatsoever. The holidays were not how I expected to spend them, but other than that, I am doing amazing. And thank you so much for having me back. I really appreciate it.
Well, I mean, last time we talked was a year ago as far as on the air. And one of the things that I wanted to say and that we talked about was it's not over. Just because you were on once doesn't mean you can't be on again. And our path led to this situation because I know you have a lot of things going on as well. So before we take calls, because this is a Toy Vision takeover, this may be Nexxlegacy Radio, but Toy Vision is taking over. From people out there that want to hear your voice, the people out there that want to ask you questions, and the people out there that's shy who want to send a message that don't want to ask, but they want to ask on the low. I want to ask you this before we start doing all that. What's new? I already know the answer, but I want to tell the listeners out there, what's new?
What's new? Well, so I was getting ready for this interview, and I was actually kind of amazed at how much I've done over the last year, even though it was the pandemic and just stuff that I have coming out. So I actually have a couple of projects right now in post-production. A movie called Run that is directed by Jamar Hill. That will be coming out February 14th, 2021. And then I just wrapped another film called S2e6 that was directed by Joseph Elmore that will also be out this year that has distribution already. I have another one in post-production called Dream Chair with Devin Robinson. I have another one called Blunt News by Curtis Ellison as the director. She Wins, B.T. Kingsley, and then a pilot that is being shopped around by Aaron Avant Johnson. So that's what's in post right now, but I've been getting hit up a lot about people seeing me in a couple of movies that are pretty much readily available right now. One of them is Tijuana Jackson, Purpose Over Prison by Romany Malco. And then the other one has been London Mitchell's Christmas, which, because of Christmas time, it was all over the place. And that was directed by Christopher Nolan. So, yeah, it's been pretty good. And I have some stuff in the works as well. So I'm getting ready to shoot this one feature called Web by a director named Wale Ogundere. And then I have The Visitation by Carl Sanders. And then 12 Reasons, GGK, and A Millie by Joseph Elmore. So I'm going to be really busy, and I'm really excited about that. So that was a mouthful, but you asked me.
Listen, Toy, listen. It may have been a mouthful, but it pours out of pure excellence and your go-get-it nature, and the fact that time waits for no man or woman in this business as far as what you got to do to take care of, you know, yourself and how you want to be seen in this business. So with all that being said, like a hectic 2020 as we rewind and go back, that's kept you busy. How were you able to maintain that drive amongst everything that was going on last year with COVID, you know, different ways to communicate and travel and all that stuff?
Well, I mean, for me, it's been fairly easy only because I don't really care what's going on. I'm not going to let anything stop me. So whenever I am shooting, I'm super careful. Whenever I'm traveling, I have on like 4 masks, some gloves, a shield. Like, I don't play around. So, you know, you just have to continue. Yeah, the face shield, everything, looking straight crazy, gloves and everything. But thank God I have not been sick at all since this has gone on. So, you know, that's kind of been
Amen to that.
Yeah,
Amen
right?
to that. Not just a face shield. She got one of those Captain America shields that she has when she goes around talking to folks too. You know what I mean? Like, that's what she does. Staying safe is part of the mantra of being successful and active and stuff like that. But no, I mean, you know, last year, if we do go back, it was different for a lot of people as far as just how to interact, how to take care of things, and just, you know, it humbled a lot of us in the process. So if you do rewind yourself and go back and the stuff that you took that you learned from 2020 about yourself, your business, your family, etc., what did you take from just the chaos that was 2020?
I think one of the main things that I took away was how you kind of take for granted the time that you're able to spend with your family. You know, most of my family's in Texas and I'm in California, so not being able to visit them like I normally do was kind of hard. And then not being able to spend the holidays, you know, with them and loved ones that you spend the holiday with every single time. It was that kind of different vibe for me that I was like, wow, this is like crazy. Like New Year's, I was solo, you know, looking at King of Kings on TV. It was so crazy. But I think, too, what the pandemic has really made me realize is that, well, I mean, I kind of always knew this about myself, but it was just more prevalent during the pandemic, which is that I'm always, like, constantly trying to learn something. So my biggest thing was, even with the whole world basically shut down, we can't go anywhere, you always have online. So there's always an outlet to either be learning something else or just, you know, better educating yourself on something so that when you come out of this, you are, you know, a lot better than how you were before you went into it. So I think those were the two biggest things that I...
So Toy, you do everything already. I mean, so what extra trade did you pick up during the pandemic that you're like, okay, I got this nailed down now?
Well, I mean, I don't have it nailed down, but I did start taking Spanish. Like, I was having little Spanish lessons in my basement pretty much every day. But if you ask me now what I recall and what I remember, my memory sucks. So I need to probably do the course again. But at one point, I was like, yeah, I can come out bilingual. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that didn't work out.
No habla español. What else? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and it was hard too because it was all audio.
He is so funny.
So I'm like, am I even saying this word right? Like, I can't see how it's spelled, nothing. So it was crazy. But I had fun.
Hey, listen, y'all. I'm starting rumors. Like, Toy picked up that trade. She knows how to cut hair. She a barber now. Like, you know what I mean? She know how to do land sculpting. Like, she's picking up all the trades doing that stuff. So if she could do it, why can't y'all do it? You know what I mean? So there you go.
Right. And I'm not even going to lie either. I literally bought some clippers, and I tried to cut my son's hair, but he was like, nah, Ma, that's not it. So
are you wow.
Right. But I literally bought some clippers, got the little apron and everything. Like, I'm not going to do this. It was crazy.
Hey, look, hey, listen, like you've always, I've always your actions, what you've done, how you're going about your business, and just living your best life. And I always feel inspired by, the stuff you post, you put in there. It makes me laugh. It makes me double look back, just because of who you are and how you get down. So, more props to you. But I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna take these calls because we'll see what's happening with these calls. Hey, it's a toy takeover. Toy Vision has taken over Nexxlegacy Radio. So call in, people. 845-277-9369 if you want to ask for a question. Press the number 1 button if you are ready. And if you're not ready, you can still listen in because, Toy's not trying to hurt nobody, so don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let me take this caller from the 205. You are mic'd up and you are on with Latoya Ward on Nexxlegacy Radio. Toy Vision Takeover. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Oh, is that me?
205. Yep. Yes,
sir.
Oh,
my bad. Man, how you doing? My name is Stephen Brown. Miss Toy might know me because I mess with her on Facebook. I tell her I'm called Joe Biden on her with some of those pictures she puts up. But it's all good. She'll know who it is.
How you doing?
I'm all right. First of all, I'm going to say go Spurs. I know you're from San Antonio. Now, I'm a Spurs fan in Alabama. So my question to you is, I know you named a lot of the projects you were doing this year, and that leaves very little wiggle room to do anything else. Do you appreciate and are you excited being this busy with all those projects, or is it more like, man, I just need a break because there's a lot going on? Because you named a lot of stuff you were doing, and it's already January, what's the date, the 3rd or the 4th? So you're going to be busy pretty much all year. Are you tired?
I'm not tired. I'm hyped. I actually like being busy. So if anything, I may be like, I need to add somebody to my team, but I love being busy. So I'm not mad about that at all. Yeah, I enjoy it.
No doubt. Well, I look forward to seeing you in your projects and stop doing us like that on Facebook, man. You know what you be doing. Like I ain't gonna, be one of them thirsty dudes. I mean, it's a lot. Like, calm down, all right, if you don't mind. Just a little bit.
I appreciate you. Thank you. And everybody else that be showing me love.
All right, no doubt, man.
All right, you can stay on the line and listen in. Hey, I know what he mean though, Toy, and I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I don't know what y'all talking about, but whatever.
Girl, yes you do. Yes you do.
No,
but you know what? That's all right though. You know why? Because people will continue to fall in and see what you're doing, and that's what's up. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna leave it alone, Toy. All I want people right now to go follow my girl on IG, Instagram, Latoya Ward. Make sure you go ahead and go to Latoya Ward Fit on IG as well as Toy Vision ENT. And when did you get the Cameo put up? When did cameo.com / Latoya Ward?
Yeah, that's only been, I'd say maybe a month. It hasn't been that long since I did that. I have been looking at it for a long time, but had never really, done anything. And so I just did it one day. Yeah. So
have you gotten any requests that is worth laughing at or with, or or had one of those that's so sweet moments? Everything's been pretty solid.
Yeah, everything has been solid. I've had 2 so far. One of them was actually asking me to do like a product review, and I thought, that's one way to use Cameo for me to just kind of pretty much promote their stuff. They'll use the video on their platform. And so I did that, and then my other one was more so of an inspirational message that someone wanted me to tell them because, they were having a hard time during the pandemic. And so I thought that was pretty dope, too, based on what they were doing. So, yeah, I have not had anything crazy at all. So I actually enjoy it. I think it's pretty cool.
So you're a therapist, too, at the same time, then. That's another trait you picked up in 2020.
I mean, I think I'm a pretty good listener, so.
That's what's up. Let me take this call from the 813. I think this might be my girl from Vegas. Yeah, no. I mean, it started off as okay, but then it took a hell of a nosedive really quick. So
exactly.
Yeah. Toy, when you get in certain situations, and I know you have a wide range of people who follow you. Some will post, thirsty comments. Some will post not so thirsty comments. Some will post inspiring comments, stuff like that. Have you ever ran into or had a situation where you felt that, okay, this is social media could be a blessing, but it can also be a damn curse at the same time?
Man, I can't even count how many times I've had something crazy happen. It even got to the point where I literally had a list of people that I'm like, okay, if I'm live, I know not to go live with this person because they've either said something crazy, done something crazy during my live. So, yeah, it's just, and then you can just get blocked too, so that I don't even have to, keep track. But yeah, it's been crazy. I haven't gone live in a minute, and that's one of the reasons. But I don't like that kind of stuff to deter me from going live with the people that are legit, legit supportive, legit normal. So,
right.
And then, when they're really crazy comments, I'll just delete them versus responding. Because I get so many positive comments, I feel bad responding to a negative one when I have all of these positive ones that I have not commented on. So I'd rather just delete the negative and keep it moving.
No doubt, no doubt. And you got a lot of...
I want to let them know how I feel.
Yeah, and to me, I always feel like, it's a double-edged sword when it comes to that because, media, social media, it's a platform. You can use it. It'll be to your advantage when it comes to certain things that you want to get out there as far as, self-promotion, promoting your the stuff that you're doing, movies, and other things. But also it's that curse because you do get stalkers. You know what I mean? Like, and it tend to be a little crazy, but we got people in the chat room as well as people on the line as well. But one of the persons, his name is Eric. He's from Tennessee. He's in the chat room. He wanted to ask, the idiot guy did have a point in the beginning of his questioning. He said from the range of acting roles that you have, what would be one acting situation that you would love to put yourself in, with a great director or what am I reading? Great director or even a sitcom. Like, what kind of character would be something you would want to play that you haven't played before?
Well, I would love to play like a superhero. I think that would be so, whether I'm flying around saving people or something, but I just think a superhero would be pretty dope. So
listen, I'm trying to get Ryan Coogler to pay attention. He needs to get you at Storm. We talked about that last year. So Ryan Coogler, you need to be active, buddy. Make that happen. If she's not going to be in this movie that you have coming up, Black Panther, then it need to be something later on down the line. So just saying, putting it out there, we could speak that into. I'm just saying, Toy, we need to put that out there. Like Ryan Coogler, pay attention.
I'm with you.
Attention.
Yes. Hit me up. Exactly. Exactly.
Pay attention. What other roles would you see yourself playing? That you haven't played before.
Other than a superhero, I think it would be really dope to be like on a sitcom that has like several seasons. Like that would be pretty cool. But as far as a character, I don't know, anything where I can have a range. I don't like to be, mundane. So anything that gives me a range. One person told me they wanted to see me play like a crackhead. I don't mind. As you know, I don't mind looking crazy in my skits and anything that I'm doing. So,
right.
So I don't mind. I'm with it.
Listen, y'all, if you want to see Rain from Toy, just go Google her on YouTube and, subscribe to her YouTube channel. And I'm just going to leave it at that because it's just pure comedy. Just say it. Just say it. But Toy, I think I told you this when we interviewed last year. And I'm saying this now because I've seen some of the clips that you have and have done, not just on IG, but just in general. And you have that you have that range about yourself where you're very expressive. Like, you know, you're acting, you know, we all know, like, if you're happy or if you're pissed off. There was one of the IG clips where what was it? You wanted to get the groceries out of the car, and then you had to, you know, you were sitting and you told the dude, and just the look on your face looked like you wanted to kill that man. So my question is, do you also like in real life, like, you know, not just acting, like, has someone ever said that you're very expressive, like your face can never lie because you always tell the truth? You know what I mean? Is it kind of like that?
Yes, and I feel like it's a downfall for me, though. But at the same time, you kind of know where I stand, you know? But, yeah, I've heard that before. I even took this one, like, test where they, like, ask you 20 questions when you're in a good mood and 20 questions when you're in a bad mood and how you respond to that. And, like, so once you map it all out, there's, like, a little dot on the paper and a line. And that line determines how well someone else would be able to know if you're upset. And my line was so long, when the instructor gave it back to me, he was like, dang, I don't ever want to make you mad. And I was like, you know, why? Because he was basically saying, like, you can really tell. And I was like, oh, man. But, yeah, so it's kind of hard to hide. Especially if I mean, you know what I mean?
That's not necessarily a bad thing, though, because if you got a poker face, like, in general, it would be hard to, like, know exactly what your thoughts are, what you're thinking, you know what I'm saying, personally or professionally. So if you got that, then that's a good look. So it's nothing wrong with that on the flip side, especially because I feel like that will enhance someone's acting talent, too, right? Because if, you know, I want you to cry right now, you just lost a loved one, go. You know what I mean? Like, and then you can be able to get into that character. Right?
Yep, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
This is Latoya Ward, my guest on Nexxlegacy Radio. Ask Toy. I got people in the chat room that is asking for proposals. We'll deal with that later as well. You got people in chat rooms, like, literally legit going back and forth. Like, I want to be the one to ask for a proposal in marriage and stuff like that or whatever. It's cute. Just saying, it's cute. But also we got one from Alan from Alabama. Alan from Alabama wants to know, when did you get first discovered as far as any modeling that you've done going forward? I think I asked you that question last year, but I mean,
yeah, possibly. So I would say, I mean, discovered. I had my first, like, modeling job when I was in Germany. And so that was, like, years ago, like, a while ago. And so I guess that was, like, my first time because I went to school. I'm an Army brat, so I went to school in Germany as well. And over there is where I started, like, my very first modeling job, like, on a fashion show. But I'm only 5'2", so I was never doing anything big, like, you know, big-time runway. But, yeah, that was my first time actually over there. And then I got my degree in theater arts. And so that propelled me to keep, you know, doing what I'm doing. So, yeah, I would say that's about it.
Have you had any modeling, you know, aspirations, like, around that time? Have you been presented with something, hey, Toy, I want you to model blah, blah, blah?
Yeah, I've had, like, companies, like smaller ones, like hit me up on Instagram wanting me to promote their stuff. No real huge brands. I've had some items sent to me by Pretty Little Thing that I've modeled, but nothing really huge. But I would love, like, a great sponsorship deal. Like, yeah, that would be pretty good. So hit me
also,
up.
Versace.
Versace,
if you listening, Versace, hit her up too. Like, you know,
exactly.
all these high end places, do it.
Yeah,
I mean, I always feel like, because how do you juggle? You know, and I'm saying this because, you know, I know at one point in time before the pandemic, you know, the mission is always to make sure you have a team assembled that could, you know, navigate, you know, how you handle, you know, your acting business, your model business, your personal life business at the same time. So how do you handle, like, just, specifics as far as how do you choose what you need to choose as far as acting roles or even modeling roles to that point?
Well, it has to make sense to me, and it has to be aligned with my goals and my morals also. So I'm not just going to be out here, doing anything for anything. So I kind of get compliments a lot about how my IG is a lot different than most females that are, may have the same shape as me, but they're, butt naked or twerking in a thong and all that stuff, and that's just not what I'm into. So everything that I do is pretty much, like if I'm going to be comfortable with it, but I'm never going to do something that I'm not comfortable with for whoever. So it's got to be aligned with what I'm, wanting to do. For sure.
Have you had something where you decline based on exactly what your standards are?
Yeah, I mean, I could have. Oh my goodness. Like years ago, I was approached by like Playboy to do some stuff on there, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. So, I'm going to make it. However, it's going to be how I want it to be. So I'm not just going to be, doing whatever. So. Yeah, I passed on that and haven't had second thoughts or regrets about it whatsoever. So,
Terry from Texas, also, she's from Dallas, Texas. She wants to know, when it comes to just doing what you need to become in this business, there is so much that you have to filter out and go through. She said, what has been your biggest challenges regarding just the acting roles that you've taken and the acting classes that you've have taken as well?
What have been my challenges with those roles is a question?
Yeah, from what it looks like from the chat room. It looks like she wants to know, I guess okay, hold on, she's typing again. She wants to know just how have you managed to be able to, get to the roles that you've gotten, because she's an aspiring filmmaker as well, and have you had a lot of rejection as well as big moments in your career so far?
Okay, great question. So yes, I've had a heck of a lot of rejection. This business is not for, those that rarely, even though I say I hate being told no, but it's kind of different when you're auditioning for stuff because you'll never get a call back or a response, but basically that is a rejection. So you just have to, keep going after it if it's something that you really, really want to pursue. So, yeah, I've had a lot of rejection in regards to that. As far as the different roles and stuff are concerned, I get approached most of the time either by my agent and my manager, which is Silence Media. They send me out a lot for different jobs. And then also I have a lot of people that will just hit me up on social media. Like I thought the one guy's question was going where like, hey, I have a legit script, I'm a director. And then I'll look into their work too. So if I have a legit director that hits me up and they have an amazing script, then yeah, we can definitely work. So that's been the connection a lot of times too. And it's just, you have to kind of filter out the real from the fake. And the fake will always reveal themselves, especially if they, especially if if they don't have their stuff together. That's all I should say. Or even how they come at me. Like, you can't come at me with a professional type of business, agreement, and then you're talking all reckless, like baby this and baby that, and I want to fly you here. Like, what are you talking about? Like, we're talking about a movie right now, and you want something else, so I'm a pass on you. So
right.
Yeah.
It's just like last year when I interviewed Toy. It's just like last year when I interviewed her. We were talking or whatever, and you just made me laugh when you said this. Like, yeah, you don't want to be in a position, and I'm just, I'm paraphrasing, but you said something to the effect that, hey, I don't want to be that caught up in that situation where, yeah, the director wants to meet me at like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning to discuss an actual deal, because sometimes it just don't go down like that at that particular time, because you got to filter out the people who really want to do business versus the ones who have another agenda in that particular case. So, yeah, I get it. I get it.
Yep.
And is it or has it been hard for you to navigate through it? Because, I mean, elephant in the room. I mean, people go to your Instagram and they see this beautiful woman who has a lot to offer more than just her looks. But do you still get that where people pay attention more to just the outer instead of the in?
Yes, I still get that. And I can actually say I'm only interested in a professional relationship. I'm only interested in talking about filmmaking. I could literally say those exact words and still they'll come at me sideways. And I'm like, okay, let me repeat myself. Yeah. It's happened several times, but
okay.
I don't know.
Because I always look at it as this. To me, I always feel like in this 2021, let's just lay all the cards out on the table. Like, if you are that person, or just in general, like, stop, turn around, walk away, and figure out how your life is going to be like after the fact. Because, not only is it all about not just the business, but building too. Because you still have a career that is thriving, that is on the upward. So, you don't want to have a situation that's going to set you back or push you backwards. And this brings up a question that Virginia has, and she's in California. She didn't say what city or state or whatnot. And she just wanted to know what inspires you, who inspires you to continue to push on this great career and what you have right now. I guess she's a fan. So Virginia wants to know who inspires you.
That's a great question. I mean, I've always been inspired, by my parents because they've always kind of taught me to, if there's something that I want to go for it wholeheartedly. So I get that drive from them. But I think another inspiration for me is just knowing that somebody else has already done what I want to do inspires me and encourages me, because I'm like, if they can do it, then I can do it too. Regardless of what they look like, how old they are, that's my biggest thing. Like, okay, if they can get it, I can get it. Why not me? Kind of is my motto as well. So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
Really.
Brian
People
from Seattle, Washington wants
to.
Brian from Seattle, Washington wants to know if you can reboot a TV sitcom. What would it be, and who would you play? Oh, we're going there.
If I could
okay then.
He said if I could redo a movie sitcom.
Redo a TV sitcom. What would it be, and who would you play?
If I can redo a sitcom, I mean, I love Martin. Martin was hilarious. So.
Okay. Who would you be then? Would you be Pam? Would you go there? Would you go there?
No, I'd be Gina. I'd be Pam. I'd be Gina on Martin. And then another sitcom that I really liked, though, like I mentioned earlier, was King and Queen. So I would be the chick on there. I can't even remember her name. I watch it like every night. Carrie, I think. I don't even know. Yeah, I think her name was Carrie. I like that show, though.
Okay.
So I would like a black version of that show, too. It would be cool.
All right. So Martin and King and Queen.
Power.
I'm sorry,
Power is still on. I was going to say. Or Power and Tasha. You know what I mean? Like, I can go on and on.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's what's up. So I'm going to give you a scenario. Toy is my guest. Nexxlegacy Radio. This is a Toy Takeover. I got a lot of people on the line that's listening. Also, I got a lot of people in the chat room that is, so I definitely appreciate that. I want everybody to go follow this young lady on Instagram and go to Latoya Ward. Also, go check out her website. If you want to get to know her and you don't want to miss an update, make sure that you subscribe to her website so you can be able to get all the news information if you go to LatoyaWard.com, as well as the other IG accounts that she has, Latoya Ward Fit, Toy Vision ENT. And, hey, listen, book something on Cameo, cameo.com/Latoya Ward as well. So, with everything that you have, that you're doing, that you've done, all that stuff, I still get so many people that's hitting you up with messages or whatever, which is good because I love it.
Right.
Traffic is good, and as I'm reading through these, as I'm talking to you, I feel like a lot of people are. All right, I'm gonna ask you this question because this dude seems like he's been begging for this question for the last 30 minutes. So Victor is from where Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So he's literally begging. He's begging. He's a sports guy, so he wants to know, what's going on with your Texas teams. And I guess he's throwing a lot of shade at the Cowboys, but whatever. It is what it is. But sports. So basically, he's like, what's your favorite? What's your best love when it comes to sports?
My best love when it comes to sports is basketball. I love, playing and watching basketball. That's like my go-to. Like, I love watching the highlights. Even football, too, is cool. And then, while he's trying to clown Texas, I don't know why, but, I would only say, he might need to look up who America's team is, which is the Cowboys. And so I didn't make that up. You can Google it, and that's all I'm going to say.
Lord, look at you. All right, I see it. All right. That's what's up. Listen, more questions. They're all right, you just started a war in the chat room right now because they got like Cowboys may have lost, but it's we still better than them damn Eagles. So you know what? Listen, y'all continue to fight amongst yourselves as I continue to interview this beautiful lady who goes by the name of Latoya Ward. She's my guest. Toy Vision Takeover on Nexxlegacy Radio, and I feel like when I look at like some of the questions that these people want to ask, a lot of it also is geared towards fitness, and the fact that if we take a look into or tap into the outer beauty as well, a lot of people love the fact that you keep yourself fit, in shape. A lot of questions that I asked, and I got one from Jasmine. She wants to know what is your routine regimen, because she okay, so wow, she got a whole story. So she's like 37, she has 2 kids, and she's just trying to stay fit, but she still, even though that she works out, she still is having a difficult time trying to slim down. And wow, she's giving a calm down, girl. She's like 5'3". She's okay. She's giving the whole story. 5'3", 196, but she also wants to take it down 70 pounds, but she's having a hard time. So, any tips that you can give her?
Yeah. So, I mean, I do believe that it is what you eat. So she definitely needs to, pay attention to that, and then exercise. Even if you're doing a little bit of exercise, that's better than none at all. So as far as my regimen is concerned, I primarily eat like fish and chicken, primarily fish, and then vegetables. I don't really do a lot of like cakes and candy or anything like that. I don't do any caffeine at all. So I drink a lot of water. I don't try to consume a lot of alcohol, and then I do work out. So I personally don't do a lot of cardio because it does make me lose really fast. So I'm primarily just like lift weights. But I would say, if you're doing cardio, that's always a way to kind of help lose weight. And even if you're doing like those HIIT exercises, those are really good too. Or if you want to like just, have a goal for yourself to where you want to run 1 to 3 miles in, whatever amount of time based on your height and then the weight that you want to be. Like, just set different goals for yourself. And then even too, like if you're at home and you can't go to the gym because they're closed like they are here, even if you're looking at TV, you can be knocking out some sit-ups in the middle of the commercial breaks, or, doing squats while you're brushing your teeth every morning. Like I have a pull-up bar that's right going into my bathroom. And when not every single time, but I try to make it like every time I go in, I do some like pull-ups, or not really pull-ups, but like lifting my legs up to my chest, those exercises to tone my stomach. I'll do those on the way in, on the way out, and then, like little stuff like that. I do work out just about every day doing something around the house. So, but squats, a lot of cardio, and really, really watch what you eat. And I guarantee you the weight will come off. But you have to be disciplined, and you have to be consistent with that, for sure.
Toy has Toy has that jungle gym in her bedroom that leads to her bathroom. So she just goes and and do handstands and cartwheels and all that stuff, like, on her way to, going in and outdoors. That's what she does. So, you know what I mean? So you said something about an email. You want them to shoot you an email?
Yeah, I was going to tell her. Yeah, she can shoot me an email because even though I do have my fitness page, I know I haven't posted anything in a while, but I am going to start. And so, like, that would be another thing to do is just look at different workout videos that you see, like, on Instagram and start doing those, too. And then, yeah, I'll definitely come on. And if you feel like you're really having a hard time, you can go see your doctor because there could be something, wrong with your metabolism to where they can, kind of give you something for that as well.
True. And also, let me throw this out there because, I always feel like this. If you're dedicated on doing it, you should do it, or it can be done. If you have those moments of relapse and you have that like once a week, not once a month, once a week, you're not consistent to what you're trying to accomplish. So, you really have to change your mindset, right, Toy, when it comes to like fitness, like drinking water. Like a lot of people hate doing that, right? Like I don't want to drink water every day. But if you start doing it every day, it becomes a habit.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then just pay attention to what, like if you feel like you're eating something and, you may be gaining weight, then just pay attention to that too. Like I noticed that with me with granola bars. I'm thinking I'm eating healthy and them things were not healthy and I was consuming a whole lot of them. And then I even read something about it and it was like, limit or avoid these altogether. And I'm like, oh, well, dang, that's why something was a little off.
All right. Alan from Compton wants to know if Toy Vision, what do you see Toy Vision in the next 5 years?
Oh, that's a great question. So in the next 5 years, I see Toy Vision basically doing a lot of my own projects. So I want, to have like a studio where I'm just producing film after film after film after film. So that's my goal for Toy Vision is just to keep producing content, keep creating a legacy, just putting out good work, not waiting for people to say yes to me, but for me to say yes to myself and get it done. So.
He wanted me to reiterate that he was from Compton. So okay, you got it, Alan.
Right down the street. All right. So what does he do? Is he an actor or what?
Say that again.
I said, so what does he do? Is he an actor trying to plug?
I don't even know.
I don't even know.
He just wanted to know. Just remind Toy that I'm from Compton. Okay, bro, you got it. Toy knows. So if you're on IG and you send a message or you post something, if he says he's from Compton, then I guess there you go then. So okay. Okay. What are some Toys, my guests on Nexxlegacy Radio, and I'll get you guys a couple more questions in. But one question I do have is one thing that I've noticed about you that I really appreciate is not just your professionalism, but you managed to eliminate any of the personal stuff that kind of creeps in, because any and everybody want to know, not just who but how connected you are with certain people, not just who you married or if you're not, you have your kids, if you're not, things like that. So how do you manage to shield your personal life away from your professional life?
Because for me, it's all about business. So there's really no need for me to go into my whole life story if that has nothing to do with my end goal, which is working. You know what I mean? So to me, it's kind of easy. I just focus on what I'm trying to do, which is movies, TV shows, that kind of stuff. So all that extra other stuff we don't really need to, talk about.
Some people find it a little difficult because, everybody want to know something from somebody. Like everybody want to know your business, who you align yourself with, not just who you with, who's your man, who's your best friend, who's your this, who's your that. Like, you don't post you don't post it like that. They may see a glimpse of, but they don't know your whole story, and it's by design, right? Like, you're not trying to promote personal things that goes on in your life every single day. But if you so happen to drop a link of whatever your family's doing or what you're doing or something like that, but they don't need to know the full details, right? And that's how you choose to keep it.
Right. And then, too, because I feel like it's even harder telling so much of yourself when it also seems like you are very accessible. So I kind of want to limit, certain things. Like, I mean, pretty much everybody knows, I'm from San Antonio. And then, like, when I'm there, I might promote, and then sometimes I might be all the way here and then promote something I did in San Antonio, because I don't necessarily want everybody to know where I am at all times, for whatever reason. Plus, I also had, like, really crazy I can't even tell you how many crazy stories I've had or situations to make me even want to be more so reserved in what I'm telling people, because,
wow,
I'm just, it's crazy. But to answer one of your questions, my best friend is my sister, so there you go. I said but it's just, and then as far as who I align myself with, I like to align myself with people that are like-minded, so I don't really do a lot of negativity or people that like to throw pity parties. Like, I don't want to hear all that, so I need us to be on the same page about our goals and stuff like that. So that's pretty much my circle.
I can dig
which is very, very small.
Toy is my guest, Nexxlegacy Radio. This person's been patiently waiting. He's going to get the treatment, or anybody's going to get the treatment that sounds foul. You will get cut off real quick. So just so you know that. But I'm going to put this caller from the 336 in. You were mic'd up. You were on Toy Takeover on Nexxlegacy Radio. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Yeah, I'm calling from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Hey.
What's good?
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing all right. Doing good. I believe I'm familiar with Latoya. I believe I won an old contest that she had on Instagram, like way back in the day. But, of course, I wasn't able to, attend, do the work. But I've always been, a loyal fan ever since.
That's what's up.
And also, I have one question. I know you're on Instagram. You do a whole lot of things with that. Is there like anything that any person on Instagram that you want to like collab with, or kind of get a group project with?
Anybody I like to work with? So yes, there are a few. Like one of the directors that I really want to work with is Dion Taylor. He's just really good, and he's very inspirational. So he's one director that I would love to work with. I also would like to work with Regina Hall, who I think is amazing. And even though her and I were both in Tijuana Jackson Purpose Over Prison, we didn't have any scenes together. But I just think she's a really amazing actress, and I'd love to do some work with her. There's like a whole list of people, but those are a couple that I can think of right now. Denzel, of course, like Robert Downey Jr., Viola Davis. There's a whole bunch of people. So.
Okay, you know what? Hey, I don't know what kind of show it was. Actually, you know what? I know you're in traffic, so you had a lot of stuff going on. You want to say anything else to Toy before we go ahead and move on? No. Okay, he's watching that Philly game, from what it sounds like. Okay, good luck, bro. You're losing right now, so it's all good. So, I can see you just go with me. I can see you and Taraji do something that is like on some Thelma and Louise kind of, you know what I mean? Like I can see that. I can see that. So I don't know why, but I could just see that. Just I don't know why I picked her, but it just seems like y'all would bounce off each other pretty good. Because, you know why? Never mind. I already know it. I'm telling on myself why. You know why? Because she has that same kind of gift you got where her face tells the goddamn truth just like you. So the both of y'all together would be a problem for the world.
Okay.
Not for each other, but for the world. So I can see that. So I could definitely see that. I can see that. I want y'all to do me a favor. Follow my girl Toy on IG at Latoya Ward. Appreciate the guy calling. And also I appreciate all the people in the chat room that's still, trying to hit up, desperate for marriage proposals. I'm not throwing it out there. I'm not giving no names. I'm not doing none of that. Listen, y'all could continue to fight over Toy all you want. And that's love, but we ain't doing that here. So whatever, it is what it is.
I appreciate it though.
you got like right now there and people there is all right. So here's the deal, because you can't see it. So I'm gonna tell you this: there's like 506 people in this chat room. There was probably about, and this person's keeping count. So whoever's been on here for the longest, there's been like 36 marriage proposals that this young lady's been counting since we've been on the air. So. There you go. Fan base. 36.
That's cool.
That's the love that they give you.
Right.
You got marriage proposals, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. You're a superstar. You get those. It happens. You know what I mean? So
I appreciate all the love all the time. I do.
So I know you're going to be very busy for the beginning part of 2021, moving into the summer and all that good stuff. So with that being said, you're still active in roles. You're still auditioning. You're not going to stop just because you already got current roles right now, right? So it's not like you're just like, okay, I'm content with what I got, right?
Yeah. That is so true. I just did an audition. Yesterday? What's today? Sunday? Yeah, I submitted it yesterday for a TV show. So, no, just because, I'm always trying to get it. So, for sure.
Okay. All right, Sam is also from San Antonio, Texas. He said he doesn't know you, but he wants to know more about your writing talent as far as what is easier for you. Hold on, let me make sure I read that right. What is easier for you? Writing for an actual movie or writing for sitcoms?
That's a great question. I've actually not written a sitcom yet. I've only written movie screenplays. So, but that is on the agenda. That is the plan. But I haven't actually written one. It's been all screenplays. Yep.
Well, you know what? I appreciate you spending an hour with me and the listeners and braving the world that is live radio, where people will call and either be sweet or an asshole. So I appreciate the fact that you toughed it out with me and all these people in the chat room. Yes, people, go follow Toy on IG right now. All the people in the chat room, please go follow this young lady right now. And listen, I'm gonna say this because I've connected with Toy through social media for it's been a couple years, Toy, something to that effect. We've been kind of in each other's space or whatnot, and I'm gonna tell you people like this. I have the utmost respect for all things that she does, not just professionally, but personally, and that's why I want to see. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. Get your act together, bro. Get this girl in for a role in whatever. I won't storm, but I can come up with somebody else though. Trust me. But she, and I'm talking to you like you're not here, but she being Toy is the sweetest person that you will find. Do right business, do right by her by handling your business and be professional, straight up. So
please.
I just want to see all things that is Toy in 2021 being super, big on growth and just, expanding your brand. And I can see it happening because you're determined. And I love you for it. You know what I mean? So I wish you nothing but the best. And I'm trying to get an autograph, and I'm trying to get, when there's no more pandemic and things are normal or whatever, I'm gonna go to a premiere. So, I'm inviting myself. I'm saying.
Yes, of course. I got you.
I'm that guy.
I got you.
I'm that guy. I'm Toy. Listen, I'm that guy who's like, hey, can I just, sleep on your couch, for I just want to get some rest. and just probably just stay there for a couple of days or whatever. But trying to get put on. I want to go to a premiere because I want to see that happening because I'm proud of you. Like it's my career. You know what I mean? So I'm just really proud of you. Really proud.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll definitely invite you and everybody else to a premiere when I have them. So that as soon as the pandemic is over, for sure, we're gonna at least show one of my films, Damsel, here in LA. So we're just waiting for stuff to open up. But yeah, I'll definitely post about it. Yeah. And if y'all would please also subscribe to my YouTube. I think I need like 500 more in order to go live on there. So I'm slowly growing that one. But yes, please subscribe to my YouTube, Latoya Ward. I appreciate it. I got to start posting more.
All right. So Toy just threw that out there, people, and I need a favor. And I'm putting this out here. Toy doesn't know I'm doing this, so here we go. Toy needs 500. I'm gonna put it like this: the 500. Let's just do this. All right, because I need 500 subscribers to go on and add yourself to Toy's YouTube subscriptions. So let me say from 475 to 501. So that's like what? 26 of those people will get a $25 gift card from Amazon if you are subscribing to this young lady. Toy's going to promote it, put it on her page. Toy, I have all these gift cards that I haven't given away yet. It's just been ridiculous. People just don't. I just need to get this stuff away. Toy, I'm trying to get this stuff away, and people don't want this stuff. $25 gift card free.
Wait.
So,
wow.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Okay, wait.
So people out there.
How will we know? Yeah, how will we know?
So Toy will know when her subscription continues to go up. She will get an alert. Toy, you're going to need to make sure that you have an alert for all your subscriptions. Because, you'll get an email that says someone subscribed, blah, 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 right? So
right.
I need 500 subscriptions. So I need everyone, 26 subscribers from 475 on to the 501st. And you'll know that when you get 500 extra subscribers, you'll know the last 25 people that subscribe. So do that. I'll give you a $25 gift card. I'll give you a $25 gift card. Toy and I will promote it. Listen, I've been trying to get this stuff away since Christmas. Toy, people don't want stuff.
Man, I appreciate you.
Listen. They don't want to. Let me take that back. People don't want to work to get it. So all you got to do is subscribe. Damn it, do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just subscribe. That's it.
Cool.
So I got a box of these Amazon gift cards to give it away, girl. I need people out there. So Toy's on my team, I'm on hers. I need y'all to go support her, so I need y'all to subscribe. So anybody that subscribes, she will get an alert, and I'm sure she will get a message, and then we will hit you up, and we will do right by your situation. So let's go get it. It's 2021.
Yeah.
Get free stuff, damn it. Go subscribe right now. So, go do it. Go do it. There you go. But Toy, I appreciate you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for taking the time to not just listen to the live callers, but also these questions that you know what they got. Okay, so the young lady who's she didn't give me a name, but she just put Wedding Chapel as her handle. So she got right now she's got like 52 marriage proposals right now. So we're gonna end it with that. So you got 52 marriage proposals. It's a great thing.
How about we love her and appreciate her for keeping count? Thank you, Queen.
All right. So listen. All right. If you send me a message, go to branded@nexxlegacy.com. Let me know who you are. I'll give you a $25 gift card just for you filtering out these these proposals. So we give it stuff away, girl. That's what we do. That's what we do. People on Team Toy, like they just want to do it all in 2021. But look, I got so much love and respect for you. I am so proud of you. I can't wait to see these movies. I can't wait to see all things that is Toy Vision. I just want to see you continue to grow. So on behalf of this station and what we do, I want to just continue to just be on your toe. Whatever I can do, I'm going to do.
Man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thanks to everybody who called in and listening and commenting, everything. I appreciate all the questions.
There you go. Much love, Toy. I appreciate you. Y'all go celebrate her. Continue to go add likes and loves and hearts to her page on IG at Latoya Ward. And make sure y'all subscribe to her website as well for all new things going. Go to LatoyaWard.com. Subscribe for all new content. Toy, I love you. Be blessed.
Thank you. Love you too. Appreciate you. I'm about to go live on IG too, so I appreciate you though. Thank you.
That's what it is. That's my girl. Toy Vision.